I'm alive. Man, I gotta tell you guys that was bad. Back when COVID first started, my wife and youngest son got it, and it was rough, right? And that was before the vaccines. I've been vaxxed like 3 times, fully vaxxed once with 2 rounds, and then boosted. this latest this latest variant, this is the first time I've ever had COVID, and it wrecked me bad. It laid me flat. It was rough. Like, I was kind of shocked at how difficult it was just to do things. I'm still, I would say, maybe like 50%. I still have like a lot of aches, and my energy is gone. Like, it's crazy how much it has affected me. So let me start out today by saying, mask up, protect yourself. Because even vaccinated, I felt like I got kicked in the face. And my sons are still dealing with it because, of course, you get trapped in your house for, a week. It just crawls through the family. And my youngest is running a really high fever right now, which I hate because he's absolutely miserable. But anyway, I'm back. I'm here. I'm trying to reach some level of functional. But like I said, even now, I'm still just kind of sort of, I feel like a bug on a windshield at the moment. It's really hard even just to sit in this chair and do stuff. So anyway, for today, let's just kind of go over one final look at what we need to do for the semester, because originally I had a little bit of ambition left that I was gonna try to do a lot of stuff in the last few weeks. I think our last day of class is actually going to be the second. I think that's the last day of class for like everybody. So what we're going to do is we're going to simplify everything, because this week I'm going to be grading the business letters, which I'm really behind on, obviously. Oh, by the way, glow in the dark Scooby-Doo. This one's interesting because it's kind of blurry, but apparently the best way to appreciate this shirt is under a black light. So one day I'll go to Strike Zone with their black light mini golf and see what that looks like. I bet it would look really cool in there. In any case, so we're writing this final project. I had you guys do the business letters as a kind of proposal. When I grade those business letters, that's going to be essay 3. And like I've said, this is one I'm not going to grade too harshly because it is a draft. Try to get you some nice feedback this week. I believe I got to go back and check all the videos and notes and stuff. The next thing that we need to do, I'm going to open a Dropbox for the reflection or the self-eval. The self-eval is where you're supposed to just go in and write a page. What did you learn this semester? That'll be for essay 4. Once that's done, all you have to do is write the actual paper and take the final exam. We are very, very much fast approaching the final days of this class. So what I might go ahead and do, I'll go ahead and create all of the drop boxes like in the next few days. I've been really, really, really been behind on drop boxes. I created the business letter Dropbox for the little proposal thing today. Yeah, I know that's a week late. Come on, give me a break. I felt like roadkill. So I'll go ahead and create all the drop boxes this week. And as far as like maybe making a checklist, I guess I could make a checklist that just says what each category in the grade book is for. There's a few people who have lagged behind and are missing some stuff. If you submit things that you've been missing, I'll try to get in and grade it as quick as I can. I'm going to be doing a lot of grading this week. Let's talk about how to round out the participation points, because a lot of you guys still need some participation points. And I think I tried to catch up on that before the week of July 4th. Man, it has been forever since I've been in this office doing stuff. Um, so in any case, all the stuff we've been doing with the videos, the discussion questions and whatnot, all kind of contribute to your participation grade. So to get some really, really nice participation points, what we're going to do is I'm going to, I should have already opened the discussion forum for the research paper. If not, at this point, it's so hard for me to keep up now. Like, I feel like I'm underwater. I'm walking around with a mask at work right now. I haven't done that in forever, but apparently I need to do that for like a week. In any case, what we're going to do is when you have a few pages of the final research paper, oh God, I still need to talk to you guys about citing your sources. Um, I'll put together that video for Wednesday. Like I said, today I just need some time to kind of just sort of organize in my head where we even are. When we start getting a couple of pages, let's say 2 pages of the final research paper where you're talking about the communities, I'd like for you guys to post 2 pages of your paper into the discussion forum. So everybody posts, that'll get you some participation points. So just post 2 pages. And then to get a gigantic ton of participation points, go in and write 3 paragraphs. And what we're going to do with this is we're going to call it a peer response. You'll go in, you'll read somebody's draft, preferably somebody who hasn't had any response yet, so that we can kind of balance out. So try not to respond to anybody who hasn't had a response yet. If there's none available, obviously you can kind of piggyback off of it, right? But in any case, you go, you read someone's paper, you ask them questions about their topic, you give them suggestions about what are some other things that they could talk about, suggest new pieces of research they might be able to reference. So a single peer response really is just kind of like, this is what I think about your paper. I'm not the biggest fan of asking students to go and edit each other's papers. I see a lot of that. It just never really works out very well. When students go in and try to correct things like comma errors or like try to correct sentence fragments or all that stuff, typically students have a tendency to be really, really clumsy with that. However, I think there's a few places that you should have at least a little bit of knowledge, and that would be the passive verbs. That would be the comma stuff that we've talked about. And that would also be like maybe a little bit of some of the issues of paragraphing, right? Paragraph's not long enough. Paragraph is rambling or it's too long. Paragraph uniformity. You guys might be able to provide some feedback on that. If you're going to talk to each other about comma issues, you might want to think of it in terms of like suggesting comma rules that they're not necessarily covering. Like, is there something that's kind of missing from the paper? Like I said before, I'm not a big fan of you guys trying to go in and correct comma problems. So, if you're going to make a comment like that, please be creative on it. On that note, though, I'm really still much more interested in you guys giving like substantive feedback, actually kind of interacting with the topic to help your peers expand the paper. That's typically what I find students are best at with this type of exercise. Because I've said it a million times, good writing does not happen in a bubble. It doesn't happen in isolation. If you guys can actually have some conversation going on in the discussion forum about each other's papers, I will just simply throw participation points at you. If you're in a situation, my throat gets so sore so quick. If you're in a situation where you're lacking for participation points, you can always go and respond to other people's drafts. You can go back and respond to people's material from earlier in the semester too. I mean, why not? I can see what you guys are doing in the discussion forums. And if I see you like going in and knocking out stuff and participating in the discussion forums, that's where participation comes from. So if you go in the grade book and you're behind, that's how you buff that. Okay. Yeah, I know I'm wildly disorganized and ill prepared today, but it is I'm gonna hate to quote Bilbo Baggins from Fellowship of the Ring, but I feel like too little butter spread on too much bread. Um, so anyway, the big thing to think about is start working on the draft of the paper. Wednesday, I will definitely put together a discussion on how to formulate the works cited page and the bibliographic stuff. I don't have that in me today, but I'll start planning that. We're not going to worry about discussion today. I might do a little bit of a discussion thing with you based on the citation stuff on Wednesday, but I just don't have that in me today. Yeah, I think that's all we're going to do for today. I'm going to try to back off as far as like, really demanding you do stuff so that you can focus more on those final papers. Pour your energy into getting those complete, getting some nice formulated drafts together so that, we can start getting overall grades so that we know where we stand in the class and what we need to do to finish it up. So main thing I really want to be focused on is grading from here to the end. And obviously, if you guys have questions about what the final assignments entail, feel free to shoot me an email. I'm very much planning on doing the team sessions Wednesday in case you guys have questions or if you want to talk about drafts or stuff like that. That's a good time to do it. If you want to try to put together or organize some type of appointment to chat with me, either by phone or by a team session, that's fine too. I do apologize. It's not like, I just kind of sort of went on vacation or anything. I've been just straight up indisposed. But yeah, we're going to simplify. We're going to start just really mad dashing towards the end so we can get everybody squared away, get everybody a little bit of feedback on their papers so that you're not just kind of going in flying blind. If you've not taken the final yet, please start getting ready to do that. Because if you end up in a situation where it's the last 2 days of class and you haven't taken that final, you can get yourself in a really bad spot where you can't even get in to take the test. So go ahead and start, organizing, trying to find a time to get to a computer where you can do that. If you're having a lot of trouble with it, go to the library here on campus. Librarians can help you with that. Okay. In any case, I'm kind of getting to a point where I can't talk anymore. I'll post some stuff, open drop boxes, try to work on a sort of like checklist so you guys know what it is you need to be doing. I'm tired. Hope you guys stay healthy, protect yourself, and I care deeply for each and every one of you.